are once again Triple R Studios, Ray's Record Room. How's that? And El Capitan is opposite me. How are you?
Skipper.
The skipper
Very
of the
good,
SS,
thanks, yes.
Shugsy.
Yeah, no, fantastic, eh? I thought I'd come and wear my West Tigers jammies because everyone was having a go at me tank top last time, but so I wear something special for everyone.
You had the guns out.
Yeah.
You had the gun. That's what I said. The tank
Nice.
top. Shugs had the guns out.
Yeah.
You're looking fit, bro.
Yeah, thanks, mate. I've been working out, been doing suno, big workout. But yeah, it's
How
all
much
good.
ham did you have at Christmas?
I had so much, mate, but it was really good to catch up with all the rellos who like to sit back and do nothing. It was really fun, it was really good. But what I want to say is I got some nice presents, and we should talk about our presents. I got some great T-shirts, like, yeah, you would say that, which I really like. That's one of my sayings. And they got me, can you believe it, because I couldn't afford it.
Some albums.
Got albums, but I got a sound bar for the TV for outside near the pool.
Oh,
Wow.
cool.
Yeah,
good.
They're like, that's a biggie. That's a really
So
biggie.
we can play all of our songs and your songs on that.
Yeah. And
Happy days.
also, it was my 40th anniversary.
Poor Sue.
And
Poor Sue.
Sue got me a card.
Sue, you're a fucking legend,
How
mate.
has she done it?
Legend, Sue.
Sue
40 years of
Sue got me a card, widow.
Well done on passing your annual marriage performance review. I don't want it. Don't make me cry. Dear Raymundo, happy 40th anniversary. Here's to another 40. Good on you, Hooky. She's a genius.
How good is that? But show him the
Congratulations.
card. Show him the card. Look at that. Hey?
40 years, man. Was I at your
I
wedding?
passed.
Was
I
I
passed.
Was I with at your wedding?
Yeah, you were MC.
That's right.
And you said, that's when you said Nosti's nose touches his
Nosty's
toes.
nose touches his toes. That was a big night.
So, yeah, so that's me done. But we've got a gig coming up, haven't we?
New Year's Eve.
Yeah, I hope
tonight.
no one pulls out of that one, eh?
Yeah. We got
So we should say Happy New Year to everybody because
Yeah.
by the time we edit this up and post it, it's going to be New Year, isn't it?
New Year's Day.
So Happy New Year's
Happy
Day
New
to
Year to
everybody.
everyone, and,
hope 2026 is a fucking good one for you.
and we'll be going, how's that from now on?
Yeah, how's that? How's that one?
Yeah.
How is that one?
Yeah.
Well, that's what they used to say in the old days. And they'd hit them on the pad in the old days, like early 90s, and they go, excuse me, how's that one?
Yes.
And the other go, not up. Like, hasn't that changed?
But Dawsey, you've been doing some gigs while we've been relaxing.
I
and
have
doing
been.
some duos.
But
with
I've also,
Spark.
I just can't get the topic that we had on our last week's This Week in Sport, which was the World Fastest Tongue Championships, mate. I just can't. When I edited up a little short video of us talking about it, people have been commenting to me about it, and just I can't get it off my brain.
You want to go in it?
Well, look, I got to fess up now.
Have you been practicing?
Well, I went home that night. I went home that night and I went. So I've gone and had a look in the mirror. Thought, fucking hell, there's a bit of fucking speed there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe this is something else I might be okay at. So I'm in the lounge room watching the TV going, and all of a sudden it's cramped up. I can't fall in. Fucking cramped. I can't.
Oh, fuck. Is it that
I had to
bad?
breathe through the nose.
There's no one there to help you, is
Finally,
there?
no, I'm on my Pat Malone. Finally, it's gone back. I've gone, well, fuck that. I won't be doing that again. That's it. That's all the tongue fucking la 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 that I'll ever be doing.
You gave it a go,
The
though.
crab tongue.
You gave it a go.
I gave it a go. Had a go, but it's fucking crazy.
Now, you went away with your the triplets
Yep.
and their partners.
Yep.
Did you show them the tongue?
No.
Did you talk about the
No.
tongue contest?
No.
Because I've been telling everyone
but-
here, and they've
yeah.
all been telling me to fuck off.
Well, it's at our age, Ray, because you start telling a story at our
it's
age, and the
not
kids
cool,
are in their
is it?
30s, they just look at you.
Uncool. But we've all got a
And
tongue,
then-
haven't
and
we?
then one of my daughters will go like this. As much as to say, she won't say, but what the fuck is that, Dad? But she wouldn't say that. Huh?
Who are you?
I said to one of my daughters who was skipped on the
Uncool.
plane the other day, you've got my ticket, haven't you? She went, no. I went, yeah, you booked it, didn't you? She went, I've got your booking, Dad. I went, but that's the ticket. She goes, no, it's not. You don't get a ticket anymore. It's on your phone. I went, I said, look, for all of my life I've had a ticket. I know it's a booking, but I'll always call it a ticket to get on the aeroplane. Goes, get on. And this is what they talked me into down there when I was down at Bells Beach. They went, Dad, you've got to get on Uber. I went, no, I'm not getting on Uber.
You have to.
They talked me into it. Just for emergencies.
Yes.
You've got to get on Uber. So I'm now hooked.
Congratulations, man.
That is a congratulations, because I was really worried about going to Vegas, and because I don't know how to do Uber. Do you?
Yeah, I do the Uber.
Oh, great, great. I feel better.
I'll look after it, boys. Don't worry. Stick with me. But yeah, just back to your question. For me, I did have a few gigs the last 2 days with Spud, Carol.
Still thinking about the tongue thing.
I'm playing at songs on the Hawkesbury River with the water behind us, beautiful setting, and I'm just thinking. I'm trying to sing, but then at the same time I'm practicing my in and out real quick. So the anchor Spencer, shout out to the lovely owners Trent and Bianca there who look after us.
Bianca. And Happy New Year, Dom.
Cheeky gate to you.
They do.
Yeah.
Trent listens to the podcast there. He's a fantastic bloke. So I said, I'll bring the boys up there. We might do an episode.
Do a potty up there.
Yep.
And it's right on the Hawkesbury?
Right on
Whereabouts?
the Hawkesbury River. Spencer.
Yeah, nice. There's a couple of beautiful spots
right
along the Hawkesbury.
Can Johnny come past there?
Johnny can unhook the...
Well, I put up a photo of my guitar in front of the wharf in the water, and Johnny commented today, for the people who can't remember, Johnny drives the ferries across Wiseman's and on the
punt driver. Yeah.
And he said, you should have come and visited me on the way back, but I didn't go via Wiseman's ferry. I went and came back.
You should have said unhook the punt and come down and see me.
That's right. You come. We're not coming to see you. Did you end up going away with the family, with the children?
No, that's from Friday for a couple of days. So just spending some time.
Looking forward to that.
Looking forward to that. So that'll be good.
So I asked you about did you eat a lot of ham and that at Christmas? Turkey?
Well, I ate a lot of everything, mate.
Can you imagine being a pig or a turkey and it gets about to October?
My turn.
And they go,
I start getting a bit anxious.
It's that time of the year where all of our friends just disappear. And I'm thinking, I wonder, and I'll tell you what happened. This is a freaky thing. I'll tell you what happened down at Bells Beach.
So cruel, isn't it?
Down at Janjuk where we were. But could you, how many legs of ham and turkeys and chickens would be consumed around the world at Christmas, but only I say this with respect for the Christian side of the world, but how many millions would be slaughtered so we all have a slice of ham at Christmas?
Yeah, well, that's what I think about. I think there was something on Facebook about McDonald's. You know, they sell so many millions of
Big Macs each
burgers
day.
Or whatever. Yeah. Where are all the farms? Where are all the meat? Where are all the cows, thousands and thousands of cows?
That you need to produce that beef?
Yeah. Do you think it's beef coming from cows?
Oh, I don't, Ray. It's AI beef. It's AI.
Remember that movie, Solvent Green?
Oh, yeah. Solvent Green. Solent Green,
yeah.
Absolutely.
With Charlton Heston, eh? And,
check that one out, young'uns. That'll freak you out. So,
yeah.
I went shopping with my daughter and her fiancé in at Geelong on the way down to Janjuk near Bells Beach. We got a house down there. So they buy some food and we get 2 dozen eggs. So the next morning, we're having bacon and eggs for breakfast. Crack one. Double yolker.
Ooh, wow.
Another double yolker. 3.
Something wrong with your chickens.
4. 5. Triple yolker. Single yolker. Single. So we cracked the dozen eggs. There was 9 double yolkers, 1 triple yolker, and 2 standard eggs in it.
Merry Christmas.
So I've Googled the probability of that. And it's like 10 to the power of 58 minus, it's just this equation basically said it's impossible. So over the next few days, we get the second dozen out. There's 11 double yolkers out of 12 in that. So out of 24 eggs, we had like 20 double yolkers, 1 triple yolker, and 3
that's scary,
normal eggs.
Did they taste better?
They were fantastic. So I said, why? So I've Googled, of course, why are they double yolkers? They're either very young laying chicks or very old laying chicks. But the probability of getting 20 20.
It's huge.
20 double yokers out of 2 dozen. You may as well. It's like winning 5 Powerballs 5 weeks in a row.
That's my
It's
next
just
question.
ridiculous odds.
You bought your lotto ticket?
We did. We won $14.
So did you spend the rest of the days buying eggs and opening them up and seeing how many double yokers you can get?
No, that was enough for me.
I would have done
was
that. No, I would have kept buying them. I would have just gone.
You would have had to have gone back to Geelong, to the Aldi, who are not a sponsor of the show, but they came at Aldi's in Geelong where we bought them. But are they local eggs, or where do that's the the question started going over the table. Where are those eggs from, and what sort of breeders is that guy got? But that's just extraordinary.
Yeah. It is.
The odds of that were billions to 1, and I was there. So we can all go on that ABC show. I was there when 20 double yokers came out of the 2 dozen eggs. Crazy.
Before we move on to the pool, Shooks, just the Cheeky Goat Company. I've opened my Boozy Boots. The raspberry ginger fizz.
Damn, Dawsey, I didn't get to shake that one before.
That's all right. I did a quick shake.
Yeah, he knows how to do it.
I'm a professional.
Which one's that?
I know how to do it now.
That's the raspberry ginger fizz Boozy Boots 4% alcohol.
Can I have just a little tasty in there?
Absolutely you can. There you go. Get that in there.
Bit of alcohol,
You need a fizz.
Oh.
That's good. That's good. Low calorie too. Organic.
It is something incredible.
Mate, I don't mind the odd beer, but I'm not a real sort of that drinker or a spirit drinker. But gee,
it's easy to drink.
Just on the kombucha, because I don't come from a background of being a kombucha drinker. It's a culture. How do they make it, and what's it about, kombucha?
Kombucha started in Japan. Black tea, fermentation process, and you end up with this SCOBY on top, and you put sugar in the black tea, and then the SCOBY, the bacteria, eats the sugar and then creates this probiotic drink.
Wow.
So it's probiotic, and now it's become very popular all around the world. But started in Japan, very good for your gut health, building up your gut flora, your digestion, your all of that sort of stuff. Now there's some fantastic companies, and we found this one, Cheeky Goat Co., and they're making some really, really good kombucha, really good. And if you want to buy some, you've only got to get onto their website.
CheekyGoatCo.com.
That's it, cheekygoatco.com, and put in, how's that, 10, and you get a 10% discount.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
We've got Shugsy on it as well. He loves it.
I just don't
loves
stop.
it. He's trimming down, you can see.
Those West Tigers pyjamas, mate.
I
Absolutely
want
fantastic.
to get that, then the guns out. His guns just... Guns.
I've just been working out.
You've been going to Spuds, haven't you? Behind our back.
No, without telling anyone. I've just been doing it on the sly.
Yeah, wow. The pool, what's been happening with the pool? Something's been happening. Something's been brewing.
No, nothing's been happening. There's been a lot of people around here, but I think once we get the tiles done, once the tiles get delivered, and our Tyler gets back from Afghanistan in 2 months, because he likes the goats there, and cheeky bastard he is. Anyway,
they're the sexy goats.
And when we get that finished, we should do a podcast out under the cabana near the pool, and really show everyone how fantastic this pool is.
You know, I've sent a message to the first grade manager at Randwick British Cricket Club, Dale Hackney, my English mate. They're fantastic. Mate. I said a couple of weeks ago, sorry, Hackers, no more about the pool. That's the end of the pool story. To be continued.
100%.
Hang on, Hackers, there's more coming.
We've got to get those hooks up for the towels, because there's been a big blow up with the towels.
Oh, blew up with the towels. Someone hung the towels over the glass, and it stained the glass.
The glass fence around the pool.
The new glass fence stained the glass.
So the girls went and got...
Window cleaner?
Window thing, yeah, whatever.
And they're cleaning it, right? And they've got to clean. The next morning, it's just all smudged.
How does a wet towel stain the glass?
It's what I'm saying.
So Sue, who's on one leg, gets the hose, puts it on jet, and goes across.
And blasts all the whatever it was on there. Beautiful. Shugsy's telling me. Sensational.
Unbelievable.
I said, but Sue's she got a busted hip and she's on one leg and she worked that out.
Yeah, because I'm not doing it. Crikey. Any excuse can get me out of work.
Mate, you found a unicorn there. Like you are the luckiest.
I wish I had the big horn. So that's all been happening. And whatever you do, if you're going to come for a swim, can you bring your own towels?
Yeah.
We find out everyone comes for a swim and they forget their towel.
Well, I'm not bringing a towel in.
Oh, you're like me, relevant. How hard is it when someone asks you, bring a towel, Okay, yeah, no
I'll
worries,
bring a
right?
towel. Yep.
Thanks.
And Speedos.
Or get a towel and leave it here, and that'll be yours.
I've got one in the ute. I've got
Okay.
one. Yeah, I always carry a towel in the ute.
It's not hard, is it?
No, mate.
Yeah.
Anyway, all good.
What do you got next, Shugs?
Christmas greetings. Thanks to everyone that messaged the podcast a Merry Christmas. There was a few, wasn't it?
Yep.
But what about what you sent me from our best friend? Go.
Semdoya Escobar, who has been on the podcast previously. He is the firstborn son of Pablo Escobar, the drug baron.
Yes.
And he lives in Mallorca, and he grew up in England after being
Did you see it?
taken there from Colombia. And he occasionally will send me a message via WhatsApp and send us a photo of him and his lovely wife having Christmas dinner at their house in Mallorca. And
Roberto!
so I think at some stage we will make it to Mallorca and go and pay Roberto a visit and do a podcast with him there.
It's
Be hilarious.
fantastic.
Mate, he's a fucking tripper. You're worse than us, bro. You're fucking out there, man.
Loves his cricket too, doesn't
Loves his cricket, loves his music. He's got his own little studio. Beautiful.
Yeah.
He the man.
Yeah. And just news before I was finishing my research. Damien Martyn, not a very good thing, rushed to hospital, induced coma, could have meningitis. I don't know. Anyone want to say anything on that?
Well, tell us a bit about Marto.
Yeah.
And you
What's he
played
like,
a few
man?
test matches with him.
I used to love him. He was one of my favourites.
Really sad
watching.
news. And, you know, I think that meningitis, or I don't know whether encephalitis is the same, but like Ross River fever and all that, when you get stung by a mozzie, and I think that's how you get encephalitis. I'm not 100% sure, but I know it's swelling in the brain, and it's not good. And if you don't get treatment, it can be life-threatening. Damien Martyn, I met him when he was a young bloke. When we went to Sri Lanka in 1992, it was his first tour. It was Warnie's first tour. I was Warnie's first overseas roomie. That's when he had mullet and smoking and all this. It was just hilarious, baked beans and all that. But on that tour to Sri Lanka, besides Alan Border, I was the second oldest and Marta was the youngest. So AB said, well, I want you to look after the entertainment side of the tour. You know,
Of course.
Yeah,
Who
of
else would
course.
want to do
Thanks,
that?
thanks, boss. And I said, well, it's got to be Marto. He's the youngest. So I went, hey, Tomato Head, I used to call him. Tomato Head, you and me, we're organising all the functions for the team and that for the 2.5 months or whatever we were in Sri Lanka.
Wow.
So the very first place we go,
2.5 months.
yeah, I think it was.
We could do a separate episode just on that.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, Sri Lanka's fantastic.
Oh.
To all my friends in Sri Lanka, if you listen to the podcast, the most beautiful people, the most beautiful place, love their cricket.
How's that?
So respectful and adoring but welcoming. And look, I love India. I've spoken about India many times. I love India, but Sri Lanka seems to be just a little bit less manic, if I can put it that way. India's just manic, millions of people. Sri Lanka's just really
calm,
cool.
aren't they?
Maybe an Australian version of India. Is it
Really,
like a-
a little bit.
And that probably would have suited Marto, wouldn't it? Really, that calmness, that...
He was cool, mate. But look, the very first gig we had was in Kandy. We played the first game up there, which was the first time we saw Muralitha and Murali. That was the first sort of representative game he played, and no one could pick him then.
Did you face him in that game?
No, I didn't play that game.
Oh, okay.
I did play in the first two tests, but I didn't play in that game. But we're watching him bowl, and he was flicking him out the front here, and Alan Border was like 20 not out at lunchtime. I remember AB saying, one of the greatest players of spin ever.
Yes.
I can't pick him. I'm playing him like an off spinner, but it looks like it's like leg spin or something. Very, very unusual. Anyway, before that game, we had a couple of days of training, of practice, and there was a dinner on the night before this first game. And I said to Marto, we had a few hours in the afternoon, I said, after training and that, and the boys are laying around the pool and just going, come on, we've got to go in town, into Kandy. He said, what for? I said, we've got to try and find some fireworks. Now, when you're in India, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, Pakistan, they love their fireworks. You can find the little fireworks street in most towns. In the cities, some of these places along, man, if you threw a match into the fireworks street, like half the city would go up. But they don't give a shit, and they're also on fire. So we go down. I said to Marto, just bring a sports bag. We spent about $20. We bought rockets that were that big. They were on like tomato steaks. And, you know, something like this, but twice the size on a tomato steak. and you think, woof, that's going to be a big one. But when you actually fire it off, it's like the ones you see tonight off the Harbour Bridge. The big stars.
Those big
so
ones.
we talked to the security guys there because we had security around the team and stuff like that. And I told them what we wanted to do. They said, no problem. Up on this platform where you walk out after the dinner, and there was some Sri Lankan officials there, and we had the dinner, and everybody sort of spoke. Simo spoke, and AB spoke about what we expected, and all this sort of stuff was fantastic. And then before we end the night, I said, oh, yeah, hang on. Yeah, entertainment committee's got something on. Would you all like to come outside and walk across the courtyard? And I'd organise it with me and Marto, with the security guy. As soon as we get halfway across the courtyard, we'll give you the thumbs up and you can light the first one on this tomato steak. This thing was fucking huge. It took like one dude to like set it up, and it went up into the air, and Candy's up in the mountains. It's just beautiful. It went poof, and lit the whole valley up, and the boys went, whoa! Anyway, they realised there was an hour's worth of fireworks up there. They were throwing bungers and flinging things and shooting.
The best time.
And all these houses, the lights came on, and there was cheering from the balconies of these houses across the valley. Yay! Like that. It was, yay! Like that. So that was Marto and my first entertainment gig on the tour of Sri Lanka. We let off all those fireworks. It was just magical.
Nothing better than lighting up fireworks.
I also played, he also played, it was about his 5th or 6th test, my last test against West Indies at the MCG. Shane took 7 in the second innings to bowl them out, but he was on about 46 or 47 when I went in last. I said, I'll get you through. Got him through to his first 50. Always reminded me, I'll get you through. How's that? Yeah, it was magic. I think I got 13. That equalled my highest test score. I got
That's pretty good.
13 against Sri Lanka.
Well done.
And I got 13 against the West Indies. Yeah. I hooked Curtly like this, ducking out the way. Yeah. And Marto got 50 odd, or he might have ended up 60 actually. And he always used to say thanks for that, buddy. But I haven't seen him for a long, long time. But fine player, would have played near 70 tests for Australia, over 200 one-day games. High averages as well, probably 46 or 47 in test cricket. I think over 40 in one-day cricket. Fine player, fine man, and just a great bloke to be around. So, Tomato Head, get yourself right, brother. Don't lay down. You're not like that. Get yourself right. We all love you, and we're wishing you much love, brother.
All the best, mate.
All the best, buddy.
Much love.
Can't wait to see you on the podcast, man.
Yeah, good idea, Ray. Good one. What do you got next, Shugs?
I got Michael Jordan. Legal battle with NASCAR has ended.
Yeah, Didn't he win $10 billion or $billion?
That was incorrect, wasn't it?
Yeah. So it was a bit of a sensationalist headline. NASCAR
$1 billion, they said on the
$8 billion.
So we talked about this a few weeks ago on the podcast. Yeah. Michael Jordan, the basketball player, has gone into now owns a NASCAR racing team.
23XI is it, or 2311?
Yeah.
Or is that 9?
Not sure.
What's
exactly.
X1? What's that?
11.
11.
So he took NASCAR to court, saying that they were running.
I love it. I just got to keep
the cheeky goat. It's fantastic.
This is the Uzo citrus. Sorry, keep talking about it.
Don't touch mine. It's the last one.
You're talking about the cheeky goat, right?
Yeah, cheeky goat. Yeah, don't touch his cheeky goat. You can touch his sexy goat, but not his cheeky goat.
That's it.
So Michael Jordan's racing team took NASCAR to court because they were saying that NASCAR was running a monopoly, basically saying that all the cars had to be repaired or have parts at certain companies that were owned by the overarching, the family that owned NASCAR. So Michael Jordan's lawsuit has won, but NASCAR settled out of court. But the $1 billion figure comes from if it had gone the whole way, NASCAR stood to lose $1 billion. So they probably saw the writing on the wall and said, we'll settle out of court.
For $250 million.
Yeah.
Just a lazy couple of million.
So Jordan didn't go by himself. He went in with the Front Row Motorsports Group, right?
Is that his group?
He started. No, he's got 2311 racing, right? So the two of them went in.
Oh, okay. So this is another one they teamed up together and went, so he's ripping us off.
The bloke who owned it is the France family, apparently own it, right? And they're not from France, but they're called the France family.
Ferdinand.
And what it was is that in some of the NASCAR races, they would pick what cars could go in it.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, and
that was the owners of NASCAR.
It was all
and
that
who
stuff.
Are they? Who owns it?
The France.
It's a family. It's
Yeah.
a family.
Oh, that's who you're
owns
saying.
Called France, not from France.
No,
They're
the
called-
France family.
Yeah, France.
Yeah.
Okay.
Francesco.
Yeah.
France, yeah. So but anyway, look, it's great to see someone like him, you know. And,
Taking it up to them.
because how many sports does someone rule it? You know, I don't want to mention anyone, but look at FINA, look at
Roosters.
The Roosters. Look at,
Mate, you're right, bud. You know, money talks.
Well
brother.
done, mate.
Money talks.
well done.
Local
talks.
news.
Local
Shooks.
news. You know how we've had bad news with TG Milner
At North Ryde, yep.
at North Ryde, you know, going, you know, looks like they're going to play apartments, nowhere for the kids to play. Lane Cove have come up with a new $81 million
Gulawa, yeah.
Gulawa, which named to climb, apparently, is officially opened its doors on January the 1st. Right?
So that's
After
a recreation centre,
Yeah,
right?
it's a huge recreation centre for all the local people. You know, it's a wellness thing. You know what I mean? It's got facilities for local people. And what it is, it's also based on the golf course. So there's a big to and throwing with the golf course, but I said we'll just go next to you. So and they've got the view of this beautiful golf course at Lane Cove. So yeah, so the project, 82 million, and
that's huge.
so there you
Sports,
go.
wellness, community facilities.
Yeah, the whole works.
Well,
I can't wait to have a look at it.
I mean, in my opinion, you cannot, unless that's ridiculous over the money, wasting money, you cannot spend enough money on state-of-the-art sports, wellness and community
There you
facilities.
go.
But the big question to be asked is it any better than your pool, Ray? Sorry.
Well, I think it costs a bit more than mine.
Yeah, just a tad more, raising the 50 to 50
mine's
mark.
getting there. Like, you know what
Mate,
I'm
I'd
saying?
rather be at your pool than the Gulliwa Recreation Centre any day, mate.
Thanks, buddy. Yeah, because you know where the fridge is here, don't you? Hey, straight
With
to
the cheeky
fridge.
goats, mate, the boozy booch.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So,
Stop it.
the Sports Unlocked segment. Now, you guys, I had to introduce you to this. Usually I just come up with it and you don't know what it is, but I think you should be involved, right? And first of all, we had a quick look at the Cannonball tabletop baseball, where you can run runs, and if you know people are watching it and they're playing like what were you saying, like the
Like
cricket,
the old
was
test
it?
match cricket.
Test
where you
match
say
cricket.
test match and you hit the ball.
Yeah, the
Remember we had
game.
it as a kid, test match cricket, yeah.
You got the bowler with his arm going
Yeah,
up.
that's right. He comes and then you
What a
clock it.
great
Yeah.
game!
It was a great
It was
game.
a great
It was a
game.
great game.
Well, this one they bat. What you don't see is there's a bit of a grandstand behind
Yeah,
them where the
people-
cameras
what-
are,
yeah, people
and everyone's sitting there and
watch it
just cheering.
on
Wow.
this thing that's only that big, and it's
Wow.
crazy.
Oh, it's
the next
ridiculous.
one, but
That's what I was talking about.
You get-
Don't.
This is the World Eskimo Indian Olympics,
Yeah.
and they have the ear pull contest.
And this was in Anchorage in Alaska,
That's
wasn't
right.
it? That's
yeah.
right.
And so, what did you think? Did you see any Eskimos there? The first one, I think, the first lady. We saw
I
ladies.
think they're
do it.
all Eskimos. If that's the Eskimo Olympics, you've got to be an Eskimo to go in it, bro.
And I reckon my
There's
mother
no
would-
invitations.
My mum would have been good at that because she used to get and pull my ear.
Well, tell everybody what it is.
so
If
what it is.
Dawsey and I took our earphones off, we've got, like, I don't know whether it's string or cord, but you put it round your ear and you put it round your ear.
So two people are facing each other, sitting on the ground.
And it's tightish, but then they go, now, and you pull back,
Yep.
and it sort of crunches your ear, the string, and finally comes off. And I suppose whoever drops out first or lets it go first loses.
But what about they
It's too cold in the winter. What are we going to do? Going to pull each other's ears off in the winter.
Oh,
It's crazy.
But there's a bit of a technique to this
Yeah.
where they weren't pulling, were they? They
No.
were just holding their ground, just
Holding,
and they were
holding.
doing the slightest pulls, weren't they?
just with their neck, that's
Yeah,
right. A bit of technique in there.
Yeah. And
So
they
it just goes to show you, even with a bit of ear pulling and a bit of fucking string, you still got to have the technique. You still got
That's
to
right.
get it in the right. Is it the angle of your chin in reference to where the cord is? And will that cut your ear? Because if if I make a blue, I'm going to get the paper cut behind my ear.
But what happens if you go past round one? You've still got round two, the quarterfinals, the semi-finals.
You end up like Chopper Reed.
Yeah, you go in. I've made the final, but I've got no fucking ears to hold the cord. Yeah.
Mate, I've heard of pulling off contests, but nothing like that. Sorry, Shugs.
That's my line, man.
That was bizarre.
I'm out Shugsing Shugsy.
The ear pulling contest was bizarre.
It was unbelievable.
Rugby league, Shugs.
Oh yeah, you told me to let's talk about it. There's going to be a few new rules, eh? They haven't really actually made them concrete, or what's the word? They haven't.
Nothing's official yet.
Not
they haven't
official.
officiated, but
What's
they're
it called
talking
when
about
they
proposed?
They're proposed and they haven't put them into
wrong
law
words.
yet.
Yeah.
So they're
implemented.
Implemented, that's it. They haven't implemented them.
implemented.
That's it, Shugs. We knew we were.
Thanks,
That's
man.
Matraville. We've
It
got to
just
think
takes
about
a while
it. It does.
because
It's
of my
Matraville.
age, yeah.
No, it's very Matraville.
But I know I'm the captain today, so I've got to keep
When
going.
we were growing up in Matraville, the word implemented just did not exist in our vocabulary. We had to learn that word later as adults,
Yeah.
But I like this
Still
first
don't know
rule.
what it means.
Yeah, please, you take it.
Because
Yeah,
NRL
please.
CEO Andrew Abdo has revealed that for the trainers, the blue shirt trainers, they'll only be able to enter the field of play during stoppage.
No, well, thank fuck for that.
Whether a try
About
or
time!
line dropout.
Jesus.
Because,
There's 14 blokes on the field all the time.
Yep,
There's not
yep,
13.
yep.
There's always someone behind a trainer filling the gaps in, telling them where to go.
Geez,
It's a 14th man.
what's Alfie going to do now?
Alfie's
he's
going to
gone.
freak out. Alfie just sitting
retire.
on the sideline. He will. Got nothing to do. So only after a try scored, so when they're behind the line,
Yep.
or
Or a
the other
dropout.
side's back and they're kicking.
Because that's what
whatever.
they do, don't they?
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
mate.
They're on the field all
Mate,
the time.
but if they've been using that all the time, saying, hey,
Sorry.
go there and you need here.
Sorry,
and
Dawsey.
they're going to go this way or whatever. It's just an extra level of information. And most of those, it's Alfie Langer.
Yeah.
Like, Alfie's one of the greatest of all time. You reckon he's not seeing a few other things from back there that they might not see?
He could be saying, oh, they're going to go left.
Mate, this is it.
Feel
It's,
this
it's an
side.
extra guy.
You know?
So I wonder how much difference that will make to the sides, how they play and how they want to play by not having all that info, which is obviously coming from the coach.
Yeah.
Saying, get out there and we need to do this,
look,
play that, play that, play. Fascinating.
Any rule can be like manipulated, and I'm sure the Roosters are working on something right now.
They are.
Okay.
So this first rule I really like because I have felt over the the modern era of rugby league, there hasn't been a whole lot of variables in the game. Like back in the day where the marker could rake for the ball, there was always a chance that, the ball
Georgie Pickens loved a rake in the old days.
Absolutely. So this first rule is that they're proposing to alter to kick off. So the scoring team can now be given the option to kick off or receive after they score a try.
You like that?
I like that. It gives an option. Like it could be a tactical thing. If you score a try, you can decide whether you're behind or you're ahead. I like that. Just an option. That's another
But if
option.
you're going to score, you're naturally going to kick off, aren't you?
No, if you
No,
score,
no,
you
if
get
you
the ball
score, you
kicked
get
off
the
back
ball.
to you. You want possession
Yes.
straight back.
That's
Why
right.
would you kick
Sorry,
it?
yeah.
Why would you give it possession to the other side?
Or say, for example, you've scored a try and there's like 5 minutes to go and you've scored a try and you need another try to win the game.
Great
You
one.
might choose we'll kick off and we'll go for the 10-metre kick to try and regain it rather than the other team kick it to us and we're back on our 10-metre line.
Or let's force them down into a corner,
Yeah.
keep them there and try and strike from there.
Yeah, so that's... Or
That's good.
yes, conversely, if the team scores a try and they're ahead by 2 or 4 points and there's 2 minutes to go, rather than them receive the ball...
Down in
and
their
they
try line.
knock it on...
In their 20, yeah.
And the other team, so as you just said, we'll kick off.
Force them in the corner,
we'll
try
lose
and
the ball,
make their mistakes.
But in the next 2 minutes, we'll just hammer them on their own
into
line.
that corner, yep.
So
yep.
I don't mind that. It's just a variable that...
It is another option, yeah.
Fantastic.
Well, see, I just thought, why would you ever give the ball back to the side you just scored to? But we've come up with a couple of things already.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So there's a few other rules there. I suppose we don't have to go through all of them, but we'll see.
No, you do whatever.
Going to increase the bench by 2 to 19.
Yeah,
Okay.
and increase the size of the field.
Seriously.
Yeah, just increase everything.
But you
I
can
thought you
only
meant
have
the
4
width of
interchange. You can still
No,
have,
it's got it there.
you can have 19 in the squad, but you still only got 4 interchange players. So they've got 2 extras there, which
Where
would be for
Where's the increase?
head. Additional game day squad sizes could be increased from 7 to 19, effectively creating a 6-man bench. However, only 4 interchange. But they would be looking for a head sub as well.
That's
a couple
right.
of head subs as well.
Yeah.
Which
Sure.
is fair enough, because how many guys go off now with the head subs?
Yeah.
Heaps.
Don't you reckon they should increase the field so you get more of an overlap, and then the wingers don't run out as much? Sorry.
He's tripping.
Shut up. Yeah, I'm on drugs.
Payne Haas. You got some news about Payne Haas?
Yeah,
Shooks?
can you believe it? It just came up before. He was spotted with his partner in Newcastle. Don't they know that he's got relatives in Newcastle and it's Christmas? Why would they think?
I'm driving home for Christmas.
Cut that out.
Well, I think with rugby league in the off season, any journalist probably any sniff of anything, they'll just write something, you know. So, yeah.
Yeah, so that's what it is. Yeah, so they're trying to make a big thing, but
hang on, he's not contracted to anybody.
That's
is he?
correct.
After our 360 went down,
yeah.
So he's not contracted to the Bronx. And there's Payne Haas walking around, and they've started training already. NRL teams.
Yep.
And he's not contracted to anybody.
Who brought this out, don't you? Our friend the Mole.
Oh, really?
Molly.
Right, Molly, right?
Yeah.
Your
Tony Adams?
friend,
Yeah, Tony Adams, the Molly.
And he says, if the Knights take out will the Knights take out the greatest ambush in league history? It would be, wouldn't it?
If they signed him,
it'd be the biggest.
Would they have enough money in the salary cap? He's big. He's up $1 million a year player. Paying ass, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll find it anywhere. Is Tinkler still?
No.
Scott Tinkler?
Tinkler?
What happened to him?
He was a mining magnate, wasn't he?
Dirk Diggler?
Yes. He had to vanish quickly, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. That's right. Yeah. Tony Adams, just the Mole, he's been messaging us on our socials saying he's keen for us to have a chat to him over in Las Vegas again, which we did this year. We went to Tony's hotel room. I think it was the Ramada, I think.
And he had the biggest jar of Vaseline on the...
Any tissues?
A couple. It's crunched up.
No offence, Tony.
What? That's all right. I've got Vaseline.
I've still got
Everyone's got Vaseline. Don't you put it there?
I've had a bit of a chest cold, and there's still a bit.
You need some Vaseline. You want me to get you some Vaseline?
I need some Vaseline rub.
Tony.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, ask Tony.
He's got truckloads of it.
As long as he doesn't go and sell T-shirts.
Great
right?
bloke, though, Tony. Great bloke. We can't wait to chat to him over there
Molly.
again. Molly. Great bloke. Fantastic.
Yeah. This is yours for the next one. That's yours.
Okay, Keon Kalamatangi.
What's going to happen?
What's he doing? Has been reportedly made a final decision on his future with the Rabbitohs. It's reportedly formed South that he'll join the Dragons in 2027.
So he gets to play next year because they're going to have a really good chance next year.
Yeah. So he's got one more year at the Rabbits.
Yeah.
So in the Dragons 2027, that's huge. He's a local junior, mascot Jets boy.
Played with Cameron Murray.
Murray, that played all their rugby league together. 27 and one of, look, he's a great player. And it's a 5-year deal, apparently worth about $5 million in being the Red V. You got family, you got everything, man. Like, you got to look after yourself, haven't you? It's a bummer that South have lost him. He's another one of our juniors like Adam Reynolds and Cameron.
Yeah. As long as he doesn't go to Roosters, it's cool.
Yes,
mate, he's such a good player, but he's a bit of the heart and soul of the Forwards now, and
I know.
Very well respected. So, but look, it won't mean anything to him signing for the Dragons. He'll play his heart out for the Rabbitohs. That's what he does this year, and then we lose him. So that's a shame. But again, you got to look after your family. Someone comes and says, "I'll give you $5 million for 5 seasons playing with us," and if your club can't match that, and I don't know why South can't match it, you think they'd be putting their hands in their pocket to keep him. But you've got to look after your family, haven't you? And good luck to him, mate. He's a genius, a real good boy, Kern.
Yeah. There you go. Well, all we need now is I think there's a period where they just wait.
Yeah, they've got a week or something, haven't they?
Yeah. And I'm sure Flanagan...
Oh, here it is, a cooling off period.
Yeah, the cooling
He's got
off
10
period,
days to change his mind under the
South,
contract was.
Yeah. But I think Flanagan wants him for next year.
Oh, this season coming?
Yeah.
So you think he's going to try and buy him out of his South contract?
Yeah.
Nothing much to report on International Rugby League this week.
Nothing at all?
It's pretty quiet, mate. So I think we should move on to cricket. And now we are going to do a Ashes review of the 4th Test and a 5th Test preview. So we probably touch on a lot of the actual Ashes stuff during that. But I just want to bring up, we've mentioned this guy on the podcast before, Vaibhav Suryavanshi, 14-year-old.
Yep.
Who at one stage was quickest century. I don't know.
Page.
But he's become the youngest cricketer ever to smash a List A century, right? It was also the second fastest century in the history of the Vijay Hazare Trophy. He got his century off 36 balls.
Yep.
And he just missed his 200 by 10 runs. Can you believe that?
Well, that's he's got to improve. He should have got those
14.
extra 10 runs. So what, man? You know what I could have done when I was 14?
Like, it's just...
I think my mother used to still feed me with the fork.
I don't even know what to say about that. Because List A is like the one-day games that New South Wales plays against Victoria. This is not a shit one-dayer. This is a List A one-dayer. So it's not an international one-dayer, but it's your county versus another county, or New South Wales versus Victoria in a one-day competition.
Yeah.
At 14 years and 272 days, he smashed 100 off 36 balls in a List A one-day game.
14 years old.
So this is not shit cricket.
No, he's almost 15.
I want to make that point.
Come on,
List A.
He's almost 15.
It's wow.
And misses out by 10 runs.
But he played in the IPL.
Did he?
He's already played in the IPL, hasn't he? That's the kid that's played in the IPL,
Yes.
isn't it? Yeah, last year.
Yep.
At 14 years of age.
Yep. Same guy.
Like,
I've got another one. What about someone had released footage of Lasith Malinga? We were talking about him last thing.
Yeah.
And he's playing backyard cricket, my favourite form of cricket.
Yeah,
right?
on a polished floor.
And he's still got it on a polished floor.
Yeah.
Now, when he was bowling, he didn't have that sling arm. He was bowling over.
Oh, really?
Yes. Do you want to have a look at it?
Oh, we'll
Because
put
he
it
would
up
have
there.
been bowling spinners, maybe, was he?
No, he was out there, and his hand.
He wasn't bowling the round arm
No,
one.
he wasn't doing. Wasn't he doing that?
Probably no umpire there to hide the ball. He used to come out of the umpire's chest.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
So when he had that slinging action,
Yeah.
because his arm was here, mine was there.
Yeah.
But his was here. He used to come out of the umpire's chest sometimes. That's why it was really hard to pick him up.
Yeah, wow.
Oh, and very good at what he did, and quick as well.
Yeah.
Very unusual action.
Big Bash? Or can we talk about that, or you want to leave that?
No, let's go Big Bash.
Let's go Big Bash, because I want to talk about Glenn Maxwell. Made some special history on Sunday because the Melbourne Stars, who are undefeated,
Yeah, they're on fire.
haven't won a title yet.
No.
One of the only
That's
ones
true.
that ever won a title.
Yeah, the big Stein.
Yeah.
Big Marcus Steiners has got him going, mate, big time.
He knows what he's doing.
The
doesn't
big
he, that bloke?
Steins, mate, a gun cricketer.
Yeah,
Played a lot of
great.
cricket, won T20 cricket around the world, franchise cricket, yep.
Is this BBL 16 or 17?
15.
15.
15. So 15th year, which
Yeah.
to me is incredible, really. Where's that 15 years gone? Wow.
Yep.
His sixes. He's got 150 BBL sixes.
Yeah.
Right? And I thought that was incredible.
That's not the most.
And then I
Chris
found
Lynn.
Chris Lynn.
220 something, is it?
221?
200 and
220. No,
220,
right.
220.
For the heat and the strikers.
You know how many I hit?
No, how many?
We said no. No, that's it, none. Ever. I hit the fence a couple of times. But
Did you?
The fence is a good effort.
No, did you ever get a 4?
Yeah, I got a couple of fours.
Fantastic.
Couple
What, did
fours.
they accidentally hit you?
Yeah, got through the slips and there was no third man, yeah. But never hit a 6 in first class cricket or List A cricket or Test cricket or
What
one day
about
international.
grade cricket?
You hit a couple in grade cricket, yeah, not first grade, didn't hit don't. I hit a couple in lower grades.
Well, there you go.
But
That's
I never,
worth a
you know,
cheer.
they didn't. Thanks, Dawson. But they didn't. In my day, if you're a full-on bowler, you got to bat when the sun was going down, and they bowled a dozen to you and said that was good. Now, you know, all the bowlers have got to bat. It's part of your job.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah,
Hey,
it just
It
yeah.
is,
But
isn't
I
it?
blocked Richard Hadley out and that, you know, and
yeah.
you remember that, don't you?
No. Anyway, when I played backyard cricket, right, I remember it was great to get that 6 over that fence.
Over the fence, 6 and out.
But I refused to hit them once they said, you got to jump the fence.
That's
and
right, go and
it."
get the ball.
I can't jump
Yeah,
a fence.
nah,
Nah.
and there's
They
fucking
wouldn't
dog
let me-
over the fence
They wouldn't
too.
let me use a ladder or anything. just
Nah,
jump
you got to
over.
climb it
Yeah.
over. Yeah.
I just want to
Sorry.
mention to Jenny Thompson. Remember last year we had Jenny on.
Yeah,
She was
yeah.
Who's
Yeah.
spreading the cricket gear around
Yeah.
the world. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jenny, good lady, Jenny. Hope you're well.
her World Cricket Tour. So I've been in contact with her recently in the last
Oh,
few
have you
weeks.
now?
And I just give her a shout out because she's hosting an event at Karen Rolton Oval in Adelaide on January 16th for Timor-Leste.
Wow.
Some event to raise money there.
Yep.
So just a shout out. And I did.
She comes from there, doesn't she?
No,
Is that
she's-
right?
No, she's
English.
been there a lot of times,
She's been-
hasn't she? I think
yeah.
she's been to
No,
Timor-Leste.
yeah, she
No,
lives
she doesn't
there.
come from there.
No,
No,
she lives in Adelaide.
She lives in Adelaide.
Adelaide, close. Huh?
Yeah.
But she's
Just round the corner.
We're going to get her on at when the cricket season starts again. She said she can come on in October, November.
And Karen Rolton Oval. Karen Rolton's one of our greatest female cricketers of all time, and of course an Adelaide girl, and wonderful to have that ground named after her. And it's a pretty good deck too, and the women play a lot of
Yep.
their cricket there as well, and the WBBL. It's fantastic.
One last thing on the cricket, I did see again the Cricket Australia, Todd Greenberg, looking at the privatisation of the BBL, which we have talked about previously and how
Yep.
that's all going to work. So that's still being looked at. by the relevant authorities. So,
Yeah.
but you've described before, it's quite a difficult thing, isn't it? The way the cricket is structured in terms of New South Wales cricket would have to agree.
As far as I understand, New South Wales cricket own and run the Thunder and the Sixers. They own those franchises. I think now they're being asked, would you like to sell one of those franchises off? And the big Indian people come in, or American guys go, yeah, we'll buy it for $30 million and run it. And I would think that if that happens, you'd think that a couple of the really big franchises in India, like the Knight Riders or the Delhi Capitals or whatever, they're all cashed up, would come and buy some of our teams and use that, bring their players over and use that and drop them in there and run it as... Because I know they own teams in America now in that competition, so they're starting to have this sort of umbrella of the main team, but all these other little teams spinning off it, where they can rotate their players and bring them around. So yeah, look, that's very different for us. We've never done that, but there is a lot of talk about it, and it would produce a lot of money.
Yep.
And when they've got more money, that means the salary cap can go up, and you can say to people like Virat Kohli, come out for $1 million for the BBL. And wouldn't you love to see Virat Kohli and some of these guys playing the BBL? Yeah, or whatever the figure is. But I don't think anybody gets paid that sort of money now because they're restricted by how much money they can put in, given it's coming from the States and funding the teams.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Sydney, the Hobart yacht race.
Oh, double-handed Min River has made history by becoming the first friggin' double-handed yacht to take out the overall win in the Sydney to Hobart yacht race. And the first to do so with a female skipper.
Okay, first question.
Yeah.
What's a double-handed yacht?
I think two people have got their hands on the yacht.
Or is it only two people on the yacht?
No, I think there's three, isn't it? Because there's a skipper, and she's female, and the two blokes, they were drinking the champagne at the end of the thing.
So
or maybe he's the owner.
There's got to be more than three people on the yacht. Like, fuck, that's all the way down.
It was a small yacht. And they reckon those waves, someone said here that the waves, where was it? Yeah. David Jacobs, right? Vice Commodore,
Yes.
right?
Vice Commodore David Jacobs.
Said it felt like being on a 5-story building and doing a belly flop into a swimming pool. And you know what it's like doing a belly flop, don't you?
Very good at belly flops. That's scary. I'd never do that race. But look at the...
Have you been on a big boat like that?
Oh, yeah.
Haven't you? You've been on that...
Yeah, Wild Oats. I sailed Wild Oats up the harbour. Insane. That's
in the Sydney to Hobart.
No. About 10 years ago, about 10 years ago, I was shooting Sydney Weekender, and they just had Wild Oats back on the harbour, just sort of having a few runs and rigging, and it was a Channel 7 sponsored it as well. Had a big 7 on the sails.
Jeez, they put their hands in their pocket. Wow.
They'd sponsored it for a few years. About 10 years, I think. So they said, go down with Sydney Weekender and shoot a story down there. So we did. So I get on the boat, and I can't remember the skipper's name. Someone, Robertson or Robbo, good bloke.
Gavin.
No. And Bob Oatley's there. The owner, Bobby Oatley. He's passed away now. But we get on the boat. How you going, Mike? He was Oatley Wines, and then they sold that, and he bought Hamilton Island.
Oh.
And done really well. And one of my mates more so knows his son Ralph. So it's all sort of hooked up. I sort of knew him, and he was a great bloke. So we get under sail, and we're sailing for about half an hour, and we're sort of just up under the harbour bridge, and Bob Oatley goes, Robbo, let Mike get onto the fucking wheel. And I went, oh no, Bob, we're filming this thing. I went, no, this is one of the greatest racing yachts in the world. And underneath... Mate, there's not much down underneath. There's computers and all this shit, but there's a couple of bunks and not much. They're made to race and sail. Next minute, I'm on the helm mode. I'm going up,
big mother, isn't
going
it?
up the harbour, sailing Wild Oats.
Could you feel it, mate?
Yeah. Because I'd done a little bit of sailing, and I'm not a sailor, but I'd done enough on Sydney Weekender. And when I went sailing, I went out on the 18-footers one day with the boys hanging off the 18-footers on the board. Mate, that was crazy. But I'd learnt enough. They'd taught me enough to understand it. You know, I'm a water boy. I was surfing and down the beach all the time. And you could feel it. And when you got a bit of pressure or a bit of wind, you could feel this thing lift and move and surge forward. And you're looking at your little tags which show you how the wind's going through the sail, and if they're not straight, you're not right at the right angle of attack. I mean, all this stuff. Listen to me.
Yeah.
But mate, I'm sailing it up, and Bob Oatley goes, "There's me fucking sailors round the world. We don't give their left arm to be doing what you're doing." And I looked at him and I went, "I know. I'm sailing fucking wild
That
oats
is huge,
up the harbour."
man.
Oh, mate, it was one of the great days in my life. How do you get an opportunity to do that?
Yeah.
It was just awesome. And he was a good old man, old Bob Oatley, real good old boy.
Yeah.
Mate, he gave me a Wild Oats jacket.
Have you still got it?
Yeah, I've still got it somewhere.
I
Yeah, for
have
sure. Yeah, if I find
Thanks,
it. Yeah.
man.
Fantastic.
But the thing is, what you mentioned Wild Oats, when I was doing my research, they were the last boat in 2017. Well, Wild Oats 11, right?
That's
to
right.
cop a 1 hour penalty, and they lost the race.
That's right.
The same as when.
That's right.
With Min River.
Yeah.
Do
So
you know what I
why
mean?
did Min River win? Because the boat that was leading
Yeah.
got disqualified for setting a sail
Yeah.
in the river, in the Derwent
coming
River,
in.
when it shouldn't have been allowed to do that.
It's a sailing rule. They should have known that.
Like they put up the spinnaker or something at the wrong time. You're not supposed to do that in the river, or I'm not sure what the rule was, but the Vice Commodore, he knew.
So
what
who's
the-
worse off? The bloke who made the decision to put up that thing, or the bloke who prepared the wicket for the boxing chest? So they're both in trouble, aren't they? Really? Anyway, we'll get that
Well,
later.
maybe the guy that put the sail up didn't know of that rule and didn't understand it, but definitely the bloke who curated the wicket at the MCG. That's his job.
Yeah. Anyway, so I found that incredible and a great story about Wild Oats, man.
Yeah, it was a wonderful day, mate.
I just
Mate, I got home, driving home that night.
Were you driving like that?
Yeah. And I was going a bit like this, Ray, in the car. Yeah, a little bit back and forth. But I was driving the car thinking, bullshit, man, I just sailed Wild Oats. I was at the helm for about an hour. Like, really? That's why
That's
Sydney,
huge.
Sydney
Humongous.
Weekender was just fantastic for that. Hello to all my friends still at Sydney Weekender. I love yous and I miss yous.
Yeah, we should be doing your Christmas party.
We should be. Remember, we used to play, the band used to play at the Christmas party. Yeah.
Thanks a lot for remembering.
Yeah.
Basket-
Josh Giddy.
Yeah, we've talked about this in the last few weeks, what a triple-double was.
Yeah.
But Josh Giddy's one of 6 players in NBA history with 25 career triple-doubles before turning
24 years of age.
Mention the names.
Magic
Johnson,
Johnson,
Oscar Robertson, Nikola Jokic, Luka Doncic, and Ben Simmons, who was an Aussie.
And then someone said
2 Aussies, 2 Yanks, and 2 Europeans.
Massive effort.
2 Aussies.
What about Ben Simmons?
Yeah.
Wow, that's unbelievable.
Yeah, he was a gun.
So why is he not playing?
I don't
Too
think
much
he's-
pressure?
Yeah,
or-
I'd say too much
But
pressure.
wow, that's...
He should have
mate,
stayed in Australia.
Mate, Josh Giddy, he's only 24 and he keeps doing that stuff.
that's
And
right.
they make, this serious contracts in that basketball, isn't it?
Massive.
Well, someone made a comment
tens
that
and tens of millions of
he was
dollars.
really blowing up. He didn't get the $30 million deal. He got 25 or something.
He got ripped off.
But he said he'll get it because he's so good. And if he keeps this up, it'll be more than 30 mil.
Amazing.
30 mil, We don't even make that in the podcast.
It's 600 grand a week.
Yeah.
30 mil.
Huge. Boxing.
600,000 a week.
Can you imagine what my pool would look like?
He'd have a double-decker pool. You'd have a pool upstairs that you get in a slide and slide down into the other one.
with the fish tank
With
down
the
the
fish
bottom.
tank.
You know how I'm trying to... That'll be in the next area
Fish
to
tank.
fix, yeah.
Boxing.
Beautiful. Oh, mate, how good was the boxing?
NRL prop, Jerry Latimer, or former NRL prop, a.k.a. the GOAT.
Why?
I don't know why.
The greatest ever.
He's going to be Nelson Asofa Solomona's first opponent in Nelson's...
I wouldn't get in with
So
Nelson.
his mates are texting him and going, "Are you mad?"
I wouldn't
You're
get in
gonna
with
f-"
Nelson.
No. Did you see him on that little short when they were over at Bali and he was having a brawl with the bouncers? He's throwing these haymakers.
Right.
It was scary. It was scary.
Him and Mal Meninga, you don't get in the ring with them.
Okay.
I know Mal's getting a bit older now. I wouldn't get in the ring with Mal now. No way. But Nelson, oof.
But mate, you know boxing, right? And Lattimore must have something. Like seriously.
He's mad.
Do you reckon?
Okay.
Is he mad?
But just on Mal Meninga, just on that quickly, if you Google Mal Meninga versus Mark Jacko Jackson,
Yeah.
AFL play,
Yeah.
it doesn't last for long.
Yeah,
just
20
Mal's
seconds.
2 jabs, bang,
Yeah.
and Jacko's down and out.
But
So-
Mal just walked across the ring and
Yeah.
just unloaded on him. And that was hyped up big time
Yes.
going into that fight.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Mel's still a massive boy, mate.
The other news in boxing, Anthony Joshua, who beat Jake Paul, he was involved in a car accident in Nigeria.
Unbelievable.
Where two other people, I think one was his trainer and the other one
And
was
his
a friend.
nutritionist or something.
That's right. And they both died and
Yeah.
he's escaped, luckily.
Now, you know what? When I was down at Bell's, Ferg, my son, and a few of the boys went, they might have tried to take him out. I went, what do you mean by that? In Nigeria? You don't know, Dad. It might have been. But from what I read, their car ran into a stationary truck.
Wow.
So how would you run into a stationary truck? But
Cut
again,
the
my
brake
son,
line and the steering line? Oh, no. I don't know anything about that, but that's...
my son showed me a photo of the car. How anybody got out of that car alive is a miracle.
Yeah,
It's
wow.
just an absolute ride-off wreck.
Wow.
And, mate, he's a big boy, Anthony Joshua, and he's
Yeah.
a great fighter.
Yep.
Like, wow.
Yep.
Just staying on boxing, it had here about Nelson boxing and that, and then they referred to Paul Gallen. Can you believe he grossed an estimated $25 million during his 3 biggest years fighting?
Really?
25 mil. Do you reckon he would have got that in playing rugby league?
No way.
Wow.
No way. He loves $1 too, Gal.
Yeah, he loves it, eh?
Loves $1, Gal. Good on you, Gal.
Imagine getting
He's
him.
at every gig, Gal.
Yeah, go.
He loves
Imagine
it,
getting him, Gary Jack, Spud Carroll, and that all together in one go.
He's a good man, Gal, but I like him. Love him. He's a good, tough sucker.
Moving on to tennis, Nick Kyrgios won tennis's latest battle of the sexes against Arena Sabalenka.
Yeah.
Did you see it at all?
I just read the reports about it. Like, I didn't realise this, but each player received only one serve, and the dimensions of Sabalenka's side of the court were 9% smaller in an attempt to restrict Kyrgios's power and speed advantage.
Now, this guy hasn't played for what? A few years, has he? Since the end of 22.
What's he say? He slipped to 671 in the world. Was sweating heavily and breathing hard as early as the 5th game of the match.
That's something when you
Yet
don't
to
train.
no one's great surprise, the extreme power of his serve combined with the spin and velocity of his ground strokes proved too much for the woman's number 1 player in the world. Wow. So where is he? What's he doing? Being an obnoxious prick somewhere else in the world.
No, he's just playing all the women because he finds that there's no stress in playing
He can
the women.
beat them.
Yeah, and get paid a fair bit to do it.
Yeah, he would have got paid.
Who was the other
he would have got
obnoxious
paid
prick
heaps.
tennis player that we had about 5 or 10 years?
Bernard Tomic, wasn't
Bernie,
he?
Yeah.
where you been, Bernard? I remember one time he was getting interviewed and this guy was giving to him, went like this, I'm worth $10 million. I went, yeah, bummer. Fucking bummer, man.
Good on you, mate. Good on you.
Why when you've got, because he could play. He was
He could
a good
play.
player, man.
Yeah.
But just a fucking knobhead. Why would you
Yeah.
want to be a knobhead?
Well, maybe because...
Plenty of those around.
Yeah, we'll be seeing him
Like,
tonight.
where's he now? We've got to look up. We've got to look up Bernard Tomic. Where is he?
Yeah, we'll do a bit of searching on Google for
See
him next
Bernard,
week.
what are you doing, Bernard? Just
Yeah.
living on your 10 mil. Happy days.
Come on
man.
the podcast,
Come on the
Bernie.
potty.
We just
Bernard,
bagged
that's
you.
right.
Yeah.
It costs you $1 million to come on.
Yeah. This is a topic I don't think we've had on before. Rowing, Shooks, from memory.
Mate,
What's been
rowing.
happening in the
What
world of
about-
rowing?
What about the rowing? It's incredible. I was going to put it up in the list of, weird sports, right? A group of Australians set their sights for the next Olympics. After coming, I think they got the bronze medal, coming third, right? In a mixed cox quad, right, rowing beach sprint.
So World Rowing Beach Sprint Finals. Wow.
Yeah, right now.
Oh, so they're going to debut in the LA Olympics. There you go.
Yeah.
With mixed doubles and singles, but no quad event.
Right. So what happens is, it's like the Iron Man. But what happens is the bloke is sitting for the doubles, right? Is sitting on the rowing boat, right? And someone's holding the boat at the surf, and they've got to go. They've got their lanes, right? So the girls have to sprint to the boat. They hop in and then they go, and they can't veer off the lane. You know what? But you're rowing in beach. You know that this side could be better than that side.
That's right. It might break there, but there's a rip there. You can
but
go
they
out.
can't. So they got to go up the top, and then they turn around, and they're sprinting back, rowing fast.
Trying to surf a wave in.
Try to serve away. They can't get, and one veered that way, and they're yelling out, "No, you can't do that. I'll get disqualified." Then they stop, and then the blokes have to get out and sprint to the beach.
Oh, wow. And how big are the boats?
Just a normal
surf boat?
Like a surf boat?
Or kayak?
Kayak, yeah. You know when they have the kayak?
A double kayak.
In the Ironman.
Yeah. Double paddle kayak.
Double
wow.
kayak.
Okay, wow.
So they're having that in the Olympics, but not the quad.
Not the quad.
Wow.
Okay.
Because that gets a bit, So
Crazy.
where's the next Olympics? Is that Los Angeles?
LA.
Yeah.
LA?
Yep.
So they've got beaches. They've got beaches there, haven't they?
Yeah, plenty of beaches.
Yep.
Shucks.
Venice Beach.
Do you reckon
Venice Beach.
they'll be able to handle that?
Yeah.
And the Australian team got beaten by Great Britain. The one I was watching.
How dare they? How dare they?
Don't ever mention when Great Britain win anything.
Yeah, but that was in
don't wanna
2024.
Oh, 2024, that's okay. While we're talking about Great Britain, shout out to my mates at Littleborough. My old mate Nosti did, and all the boys at Littleborough. I know you listen to the potty, so love yous. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and thanks for turning on. All the lads at Littleborough.
Beautiful.
And what about Fleetwood?
Fleetwood?
Who make my lollies?
Yeah, Fleetwood, fisherman's friend. We've already had a shout out to me mates at Fleetwood, but there yous are again. Love yous, miss yous. Hope you've had a great Christmas and Happy New Year. Fisherman's fucking friend. There you go, man.
Can you believe that?
Get that down your fucking throat.
Yeah.
Snowboarding, Shugs. What's
Oh,
happening
mate,
there?
I came across this. This is unbelievable. Unbelievable. If I showed you the photos, you wouldn't believe me. But Mexican officials have seized motorcycles worth $40 million. And it's just rows of rows. He's got this big...
Hang on.
Yeah.
$40 million worth of motorcycles.
Mate, if I showed you the photos, you'd die.
That's thousands and thousands of motorcycles.
That's right. Belonging to, what about the bloke's name?
Ryan Wedding.
Wedding.
The
Ryan
Canadian
Wedding.
former Olympic snowboarder who was accused of running a vast drug dealing operation.
Yeah.
The motorcycles appear to include rare racing models. Last month, officials seized a $13 million Mercedes hypercar from Wedding, who is believed to be living under the protection of the Mexican drug cartels.
So
Wow.
they didn't only find that, they found 2 Olympic gold medals. So I'm thinking, fuck, this guy's won gold medals. No.
Who's were they? They were someone else's.
They don't know. It is unclear to whom the medals belong to.
Artworks, paintings, drugs.
Yep.
Wow.
So
He came...
He competed in the 2002 Olympic Games, Salt Lake City, so it's a fair while ago.
And then it says, but did not win any medals. So obviously they're not his.
So where would he get those friggin' medals? It's unbelievable, isn't it?
He came in 24th place in the men's giant parallel slalom,
Yeah,
so that's
look.
why he's turned to drug dealing.
That's it. He goes like that. Well, 24th place. I must be a shit downhill or I'll go and get involved with the Mexican cartels and buy $31 million worth of motorcycles
But
and
mate,
deal drugs.
you got no idea
He might have a
the
short
amount
life.
of motorcycles that were in this huge, what do you call them, those big sheds, those big country sheds. Do you know what I mean? Oh, look at them there.
But what do you...
No, I've lost
I remember reading an article about, again, another tennis player, Mark Philippoussis.
Yep.
When he was living in Miami or something like that, he had the big mansion, and him and Tanya, Bazayada, my friend, they dated for a little while. He had 33 motorcycles in the garage downstairs, and 2 Ferraris, Porsche, this, like, when do you, if you're not doing anything, you haven't got enough time to ride and drive all that.
Too much money.
What do you do? Do you invite 30 mates round and go,
No.
got a bike for yous all?
No, you know what it is? They wanted these drugs, and he goes, look, I haven't got any cash. I'll take your bike.
But I'm talking about Philippoussis now. Mark Philippoussis.
Yeah. Sorry.
The Pearl. But he didn't like that. They called him Flip.
Is that true?
I didn't like being called the Pearl.
And it just goes on and on and on.
But what do you do with fucking $40 million worth of motorcycles?
What do I do with all my footy cards or all my albums?
It's not $40 million worth.
Okay. Next.
F1, our old mate, Max Verstappen has
Yeah,
been
what a
voted
legend.
Formula One Driver of the Year. 5th straight year despite falling short of his 5th consecutive World Championship.
By his colleagues.
By his colleagues, yeah. Which is a big thing. To get voted by your colleagues as the driver of the year is a really big thing. Season champion Lando Norris and McLaren finished second to the Red Bull Star, with Mercedes' George Russell, McLaren's Oscar Piastri, and Ferrari's Charlie Leclerc rounding off the top 5. So that's a big deal for Max. That's basically all the other drivers saying, yeah, he's the man and he's the best and he's a good guy.
Yep.
Yeah.
So do we call him Verstappen now because he won?
Yeah.
And just
Because he
go
keeps
back
winning.
to Max Verstappen.
Yeah.
Keep on strapping.
Strapping on.
Yeah.
Just
Max.
one more thing on that. Oscar Piastri was at the MCG. He was on the ground with the ground announcer at one stage. And I love this. The Barmy Army were getting stuck into him and they were chanting, "You're just a shit Lando Norris."
Were they singing that?
You're just a shit, Lando, no, whatever. They make songs up on the fucking stage, and then the dude will be playing it on the trumpet straight away, and they sing the songs. They're so clever, mate. They are really clever. They are the best, mate.
He must have had a smile, though, Oscar. I would have if I was
You
Oscar.
would
Like,
piss
how good is
yourself.
that?
But, mate, after day 2 and them winning, there wouldn't have been enough piss in Melbourne to drink that night, mate. They would have drunk pubs out, mate, because they love a beer.
Funny.
Yeah. I just want to mention quickly because at just the end of the test match, I don't know if you saw, but Adam Gilchrist's son got on stage with Six and Out, who were down at the corner hotel.
He wasn't bad at all.
He was very good. He was playing guitar and he sang a Robbie Williams song, Oasis song.
And no Oasis, I heard.
Yeah, and he was really good. Did you know Gilly's son was a muso?
Yeah.
Gilly probably told me that day I was with him and Beefy, but it probably went in one ear and out the other.
He's pretty tall, too. He's really
Gilly's
tall,
a tall
eh?
boy. Gilly's 6'2".
Oh, is he?
Oh, yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah, so...
Gilly will say 6'1", but I'm looking up at him and I'm 6. I was 6'1", but he shrink.
Surfing, widow.
Wow. I read about this the other day. Rodrigo, I don't know if you call it Coxer or Koza. I'm not sure with the accent. Surfed a possible, you ready for this? 95.64, which say, let's say 96-foot wave at Nazaré in Portugal. Nazaré is where they have this competition every year at the Nazaré Point, and it just breaks, and they're surfable waves. Now, if confirmed, this would break the current world record of 86 feet. How are waves measured? My understanding is they measure them from the back.
Yeah, because I've asked, how does someone go out with a tape measure?
No.
It's from the back, isn't it? Yeah.
Well, I understand it's measured from the back, but that can't be right. This would have to be the face, I think. But we'll have to investigate that, because if you're surfing a 5-foot wave, my understanding would always be that's measured from the back of the wave. So the face can be 15 foot, but it's only a 5-foot wave. And if it's low tide, it's going to be a bigger face than if it's high tide, because the wave's much fuller, but it's only a 5-foot wave. So sometimes 4 or 5 foot can be really gnarly, depending on where the tide is and how those waves are breaking. But 95 feet,
you'd
come on, man,
that's
riding down the side of a massive building. And if you get nailed by that wave, the hundreds of thousands of tons of water that's coming down on you, these guys are so brave, man. Usually they're towed into these waves because you can't paddle onto these waves. You can't paddle fast enough to get on. And they tow on. And they tow on before the wave actually really peaks. So they're sort of surfing the swell, and then it peaks, and then they drop down the face, and then you go, oh! Because they're like, sorry, Dawsey.
It's the most scariest thing
they're
ever.
like an ant on the face of that wave. And if you get nailed by that wave, mate, guys have died at Nazaré, drowned and pounded and washed up on the beach, and guys that get smashed, they go out, bring them and get them up on the beach and try and resurrect them or resuscitate them. It's really heavy, but... Mate, nearly 100 foot. Like, come on, man. That's like going down the side of the building.
Don't read the bottom. I was also watching this guy called Cruz Dinofo. Right? He's a young dude from New Jersey, would you believe? And he's challenged the number 1 10-year-old Zachy Taylor, right, in the world. He's the current number 1, right? To out to the beach, and they had all these things to do, and it was fascinating. You know, they do technical airs, you know, the fearless tube riding and all that stuff.
So this is all surfing.
Yep. And it was unbelievable. And he'd do his 5, right, and then Zachy Taylor would do his 5.
So hang on, how old's Cruz? Because you're saying he's challenged the number 1 10-year-old.
10-year-old. It's unbelievable.
So Zachy's a 10-year-old, and Cruz, how old's he?
I'd say he's in his late. I think he's in his late teens. He looked like he's pretty young, late teens.
So
early
there's a
20s.
10-year-old doing all this stuff.
Yeah, with the bloke. So he'd do the harder stuff, and then the 10-year-old would do something similar. And right, but the best part was the 10-year-old's got a tube, right? And Cruz is waiting. He's on the board. He's paddling. And as he comes out of the tube, puts his hand out.
Oh, the little high five.
Five.
Wow.
And then continues on. It's like poetry in motion.
Yeah, it
like,
is poetry.
really.
It is poetry.
They just feel
They're part of it.
Yeah. You've got to understand how that is. It's just so.
So when you watch people like
Not
Kelly
everyone
Slater,
can do this. You know.
He's not forcing himself. He's part of it, and they can read exactly what the waves are doing and how they're just part of it.
They just I could never get it. You know what I mean? I tried, and I was never.
I really miss it now. I can't go with my knees and that because it's an amazing thing to ride a wave. Just the natural power and what you can generate on it, and it's just a wonderful. Once you've done it and you've got reasonably good at surfing, it is a wonderful, wonderful, because you're trying to tame nature, and you think you're doing a great job, and the next wave you just get fucking hammered, and you go, oh yeah, respect, sorry, it's getting a bit heady out there, but yeah, respect, and it'll just cheer you up.
But that's one sport not everyone can do.
Yeah.
You know how there's some sports everyone can do, maybe not well, but you can still play soccer, you can still golf, you can still, but that one, that's surfing.
You got to be really fit, man, and you got to be. Technique is amazing
and brave as well.
Oh, brave! Fuck, you're dropping into places like Chopu and
you know, and you got to have a bit of money to pay for the wetsuits and the boards.
Well, early doors, your parents and you are funding all that until you win a junior contest or you get picked on the CT or you get a wild card or something and you win. All of a sudden, then someone says, "Oh, we'll sponsor you for your weddies and your boards."
Well, this 10-year-old sponsored already. 10 and he's sponsored anyway.
Moving on to the T-shirt segment. I actually helped you out with this week.
This is great.
And I feel a bit disgusting about it, but it was part of the whole T-shirt thing.
So I didn't have to look for anyone, right? And he just had it. He said, you're going to say it. I'm not going to say it.
So the T-shirt I saw was Hairy Flaps Matter. I don't know why you would wear a T-shirt like that, or
I wouldn't be wearing one like that.
But you know what it is about when he showed me the T-shirt.
Don't think my older sister would really enjoy that one. My daughters, my nieces, all the women that I know.
It's on a black shirt, big white letters, capital letters.
Well, hang on. That in my mind, that's where I'm going. Is there something else that it could mean? Yeah, I suppose so as well.
Let's move on to trivia before this gets any worse.
And you know what? I got a T-shirt, and it goes. Yeah, you would. You can order those T-shirts on How's That, and we will get you a Yeah, You Would.
Are you going to put them on our website?
Howsthat.com.
No, I just thought I'd say it.
We haven't done that yet.
No, we're getting there.
We should.
Yeah,
Come
we're getting
on,
there.
do it.
Okay. Should we get T-shirts made like that? Yeah, you would.
Yeah.
Shugsy. Underneath it.
That's even better.
Yeah, you would, Shugs.
El Capitan here.
El Capitana.
Yeah. Okay.
Trivia.
Trivia.
I can't look, sorry.
Name the top 5 Australians with the most test matches. Do you want to go? Oh, you're looking
I've seen it, so let's leave it for Widow for this one.
Okay, go Widow.
War.
Yes. Hang on.
Yep, correct.
Yes, number 4.
Ponting.
Number 1.
Smith.
No.
One of them, you've played with them.
One of them I couldn't believe.
Matty Hayden.
Two of them. The next 2 you've played. One of them you haven't.
AB.
Yes.
Dean Jones.
No.
These are test matches, right?
The most test matches.
So how many we got? How many have I got?
Two to go.
Yeah, you got 3.
You got Ponting, Steve Waugh, Alan Border.
Gilly.
No.
Nope.
So we're talking about 140-something. Stephen
we're up to
Stephen played 168 tests.
So we've got Ponting,
Warney.
Yep.
Yes.
145.
145.
And there's one more.
That's one I couldn't believe.
It's a modern player.
He's still playing.
Yep. Could not believe it.
He's still playing Test cricket.
Still playing Test cricket.
Stu Smith. No.
Can I give you a hint?
He's not a batsman.
Yeah.
Oh.
And he didn't play last test.
It's not Camo. It can't be. No. He's not a batsman, so he's a liner. Yeah, of course. Nathan Lyon.
I was very
He's
surprised.
played 150 tests or something.
141.
Yeah. Oh, no. He's been around a long time, Nathan Lyon.
Okay.
Absolute unbelievable.
Okay, last one. Name the top 5 cricketers with 1,000 runs, 50 wickets, and 50 catches in tests. This is unbelievable. Is this unbelievable? Number 1 blows me away, and I haven't got the stats. I just put
So
their
they've
names.
got to have scored 1,000 runs, taken 50 wickets,
Yeah.
and 50 catches.
in
Okay,
tests.
Sobers,
Yes, in number 4.
Callis,
Number 2.
Botham.
No. I think he was in the top 10.
Mate, Beefy scored 5,000 runs.
I think he was
375
ninth or
wickets.
something.
Wow.
You won't believe number 1. Could you believe number 1 when you're looking at it?
No, not. I didn't realise he took that many wickets.
Yeah.
Because I can't remember the last time
I can't believe he bowled.
he bowled.
I've never seen him bowl.
Mate, Shane's got to be in that, hasn't he? He took more than 50 catches.
Nope. He's not in there. Yeah, he was in there, but in the top 10.
Right.
This is the top 5. So you got Callis and
Yeah.
Sobers, and you've got an Englishman and 2 Australians.
Well, I said Botham, but you said no.
The Englishman is still playing.
Yeah. Can you believe that one?
Stokes.
Nope.
No.
Root.
Yes.
Yeah. Why? Why did you say that? Have you seen him bowl?
Bowls off spinners,
He
doesn't
bowls
he?
off
does he?
spinners and he's, yeah.
Goes all right.
That's-
Yeah,
That's
he's not
fair.
classed as an all-rounder.
And
but
he's the number 1 when you tally up the
That's stats. Wow.
Wow.
Because he's a gun catcher. He's taken over
He's a
200
slip fielder.
catches.
That's
He's
right.
the number
yeah,
1 catcher.
That's right. Yeah.
And the number 1 test run scorer for England. Only behind Sachin Tendulkar.
Wow.
I think he's second to
Great.
Tendulkar now.
So the remaining 2 in the top 5, you've played with both of them.
Both of them. Not both of them. Both of them. Both of them.
They're New South Welshmen too.
So 1,000 runs, 50 wickets, and 50
50
catches.
I could give you another clue, but that'd give it away.
No, go on.
Well, Stephen's got to be in there, hasn't he?
Yep.
Yeah.
Stephen.
Yeah.
Who?
Steve Waugh.
Yeah.
Who else would it mean when I say Stephen?
Could be anyone.
No.
Stephen Montgomery.
Trust me, when we say Stephen and we're talking about Test cricket, so you know this from now, it's Steve Waugh. Right?
Okay.
No one else. There's no other Stevens. It's like when we get
Steve
one.
Smith.
Yeah, but he's Smithy or Smudger.
Okay.
Or Steve. You don't call him Stephen Smith, do you?
Well,
Steve Smith?
people call him Stephen because they don't call him Thescote or they don't call him Tugger, but we do. But when other normal people refer to him, they go, "Oh, Stephen." It's like if I said Don, you'd know who I'm talking about.
Don McLean.
Don McLean.
American
yeah,
Pie.
American Pie, yeah. So these are 2 favourite names. These are the only people I know that are called the something. So it's the Don,
Yes.
and Mahela Jalawardena in Sri Lanka is called the Mahela.
Wow.
They just don't call him Mahela, they call him the Mahela, like the Don. Okay, so we've got 4,
You got Root. You got
Yeah,
Callis.
yeah.
War and Sobers. You got the top 4.
yeah, and there's one more.
The other one
and you
is
said he's an Australian, and I play with him as
Yes.
well. Not
New
Alan
South
Border.
Welshman. No.
He's a New
He's
South
a
Wales.
commentator too.
Current commentator.
Skull. No, only joking. Mark Waugh.
Yes.
Yep.
Bum, ba-da-bum, bum, 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 bum,
done,
bum, bum,
So let
bum.
me ask you this: how come you want to test me with all that stuff at the end of every podcast?
I think people like to know how much you know, and you do know a lot. You're very well learned.
Well, you never told me you were going to test me on me cricket knowledge.
no,
It was
well,
just, he's just slipped it in over the last sort of 3 months, you know.
Yeah. No, well, I wanted Dawsey because I know Dawsey knows a lot about cricket, but he goes and reads it.
I can't
before.
help it because they're great questions. I love that you trivia
Fascinating
questions.
stats,
Yeah.
and this is the thing about cricket: you can never get to the bottom of it. It's a never-ending
Yeah.
thing, and things like the 2-day test at Melbourne. Well, you don't see that too often, although we've seen 2 of them. Perth was 2 days, and Melbourne was 2 days. And I had a little thing sent to me from a mate in England that said, when England lost in 2 days in Perth because they played shit. When Australia lost in 2 days at Melbourne, it was because of the wicket.
There you go.
Very true.
On that note, boys,
Yeah. And you know what I found out with cricket questions?
What? They're
This-
about cricket.
It could be anyone, couldn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like we're rugby league, it narrows it down. Where cricket is just when you say who are the top cricketers or whatever in something, it could mean anyone.
See, and you're flashing across timelines as well, because some of those old guys like the Don will be in that list, and then the next guy might be played in the 60s, and then the current players, but there's always someone in the old days. Later!
See ya. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Christmas was the other day, but
Happy
New Year.
Happy New Year. And see you at the Pendle Hill Inn.